Hey everybody, welcome to Animation Capstone. That's right, welcome to Animation Capstone. You guys survived week one, so well done, good job. We made it to the end. Just to give everybody a heads up, I did post a discussion post, so if you want to reply to that one as well, you're more than welcome to, so that way you have an extra post. I know since there's only 2 students, I just want to make sure, just in case anybody misses anything, you just have a backup just to be in case, so that way it's perfect. But let's talk about what we talked about and just some things to help out with demo reels and how guidelines can really help you out, really establish some really good perspectives, but also just some accountability for yourself so that you don't kind of go too crazy with it or really go in detail about a lot of different elements. So yeah, let's talk about that. Let's go into it. That'll be sweet. All right, so cool. So another way to kind of view these guidelines or heuristics, it's really just a simple set of heuristics, right? It's a set of guidelines. You don't have to legitimately follow every single element about it, but you still need to have some guidelines to follow and really kind of meld depending on what you run through. They're meant to be followed, but can be expanded upon. They're not law, but they're a good start point for you to really adapt upon, and that's what's really going to help you over time. The first things you need to always keep about in demo reel guidelines, it's quality, not quantity, and that's something to keep in mind. Another thing and some guidelines you need to consider on how you're building demo reels is use your best footage first and your newest footage at the top of the reel, because that's the stuff that's going to have your most experience toward it and probably your strongest as well. So that's always going to be up front right off the bat, because you're going to lure your audience in, and that's what's really big. Another big thing to keep in mind is, as you're creating some guidelines for yourself and building your demo reel, you want to create the reel for the company, the project, and the technique that it's meant for, not about you. You need to, of course it's going to be about you, but you don't want to be the user or the viewer that's going to be reading this. You're the designer and the creator of this video that's going to market yourself. But you have to realize that you're not going to be watching this video on a regular basis. It's going to be other people. So you want to make the video specific to the people that you're trying to sell to and market to them. That way it's perfect. Like, for example, I used to see some designers give me demo reels and artists that had the text in Blizzard art, like in WoW and World of Warcraft, because they wanted to work at Blizzard specifically. And I thought that was nice and cheeky. That was interesting, but that helps, right? Little touches like that. Also, big thing as well as a guideline, length of time, no less than 1:30, no more than 2.5. That nice sweet area of 1.5 to 2.5, that's going to save you a lot of time, and that's really going to help you out. So cool. Also, some other guidelines to keep in mind. Make it accessible and everybody and easy to find. Don't make the file size 6 gigs and make it impossible to download from an online source. Also, make it easier and accessible. If they don't have Facebook, make it available on YouTube. If they don't look at YouTube all the time, maybe put it on Switch or ArtStation. There's did I say Switch? Ugh, that's terrible. That's a video game system. I mean, you could put it on there if you want to market to Switch people. I mean, that's another thing too. Twitch. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. But keep the file size limited so it's easy to download. And not only that, make it about you and your work. Recent and best work first, but most importantly, it's about you and you're trying to sell yourself, but make sure you're the concept and you're just tailoring it to the audience that you want to understand the points across. That's what matters. Other than that, that's all I got. So do keep in mind, lecture assignments and your written assignments are going to be due on, and your project assignments due on Sunday. I will reply to your reply posts this weekend tomorrow. Other than that, that's all I got. So do keep in mind your initial post and your reply posts are due tomorrow, but next week they go initial post Tuesday, reply post Saturday. So that way you have other things. Other than that, that's all I got. Be safe, have fun, enjoy. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and holler if you need. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.